Good morning. Welcome to the class of 2021's high school graduation. We are so excited that you could be here this morning. And as we start this morning, I'm going to ask Mr. Willie Angeles, excuse me, I messed up. Actually, I'm going to ask at this time if you please rise for our national anthem. At this time, Ms. Peyton Clark will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. This time I will introduce Mr. Willie Angeles. He is the class president of 2021 and might I say one of the more resilient classes who've gone through more, and I'm sure that will be a theme in many of our speeches today. Mr. Willie Angeles.
Good morning. Welcome graduates, parents, grandparents, and teachers to the class of 2021 graduation ceremony. When I was told at the beginning of the year that I would be giving a speech, I told myself that I needed to prepare early and to not procrastinate. Well, that didn't happen. Today we will start a new chapter in our lives. We'll be going to college, moving away, or some will be staying home or going into the workforce. But today is the day. Today is the day we graduate and continue on with our lives and make our dreams happen. Just a couple years ago, we were freshmen in Ms. Kephart class writing letters to our senior selves about what we were doing in that time and what we were going to do. We were also in Coach Gibbs' class wearing our hands out from writing so many notes, doing lip syncs in theater every year, and having a great time in gym. I know we didn't get the year that we wanted because of COVID, but we made the most of it by just being with each other and the time we had together. We made lots of memories in class, for example, making the hovercrafts in physics, walking through our old schools, always having a good time with Mr. Padge, and not just having one, but 2 senior skip days. I want to show some appreciation to all teachers because I don't think they got enough credit, and I know it's very difficult for them to learn this new way of teaching online in a little time, especially Padge and Coach Nick because they got some years on them. I want to thank all my friends and teachers who made our 4 years the greatest. All right, well, it seems like our time is coming and we can't put off the future any longer. Oh, and one last time, class of 2021. Sheesh! Good luck to all graduates of 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Willie. At this time, we will have our class of 2021 salutatorian, Ms. Kayla Hendricks.
Thank you all for being patient with me. I'm a slow walker, but I just want to say that I want to thank the Lord for everyone being able to be here today. Everyone came safely. And I want to thank our parents and family members for their never-ending support and for pushing us to be our best, no matter what they had to do. I would also like to thank all of our teachers and coaches for everything that they have done, because they have done everything in their power to make us better students, players, and people. We certainly would not be where we are today without y'all, and we certainly appreciate it. And congrats to all of you guys. This is a major accomplishment. So I had to write my speech, and I ended up procrastinating by watching Grey's Anatomy at 3 in the morning. And surprisingly, that episode actually helped, because there was a quote in there by Thomas Edison that said, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." When I heard this, I was like, hey, this is a good idea, because it explains how hard work is valued above everything else. Success can only be achieved by the amount of effort that you put into something, and it cannot be defined by your background or fancy title or degree that you are given. Personally, when I was born, no one would thought I'd be up here speaking to y'all right now. Many people in my family didn't finish high school, and the ones who did certainly didn't go to college. A lot of them were told that they would never amount to anything because they were poor or because they failed to thrive academically. And as of today, they have proven others wrong. And a lot of them have beautiful families, and some even have a 6-figure income, and they love their job. My point of sharing this story is to show y'all that your life is exactly that. It's yours. You will succeed in anything you want, regardless of what others say, as long as you put effort into it. Your economic status, grades, or anything others say do not define your success or your future. Your work effort does. To further demonstrate my point, I would like you to take a moment and think of a few people who could be labeled as most successful people. So most likely, your list would include either Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, or Albert Einstein, because they are some of modern history's most successful figures. But they didn't have the perfect life. While Steve Jobs did graduate high school and he attended college, he ended up dropping out after one semester because he didn't see the value in it. His family had saved for a really long time to put him through college, and he didn't want to waste all that money on a degree that he deemed as useless. So he started making prototypes of the Mac in his garage. And decades later, he is now known as the creator of the Apple products, and the iPhone is the most popular phone in the world. Bill Gates always excelled in school, and he actually went to Harvard. But after 2 years, he dropped out because his dream was to start a software company, and he couldn't do that while he's going to Harvard. Obviously, he had to do something right if he's the 4th richest person in the world. Just saying. But Albert Einstein was also always labeled as a slow learner in school. He was expelled. A lot of people would call him useless, and all kinds of things. And then once he graduated with a physics diploma, he couldn't find work, and he was rejected from teaching pretty much anywhere. And then after he struggled for such a long time, he finally caught a break when his work was used to create the first atomic bomb, and he developed his general theory of relativity. Honestly, I don't really know what that theory means, but it sounds fancy, so, it sounds like an accomplishment. But despite all of their hardships, they're still known as some of the history's most successful people. Every single one of these men faced adversity from society and even their own families, but their determination is what set them apart. These men are proof that a fancy degree or your economic status or labels from others do not define your success. Only your work effort and willpower can. Whatever your plans may be for the next few years, ask yourself if you have the determination to try your best despite the circumstances. Chances are that if you're sitting here at graduation today, which y'all are, you can do anything you want to do. You can do anything you desire. After knowing y'all for the past few years, I know that every single one of y'all are successful and hardworking people. Even if you didn't listen to any other part of my speech, I just want you to hear this part. You are successful because you earned your diploma, and you worked hard for your diploma. It's not fancy because someone gave it to you. You're successful because you worked for it. And every one of y'all are going to do some great things regardless of your plans, whether it's college, tech school, the military, the workforce. But I know that every one of y'all, including the teachers and yourselves, are proud of this gigantic milestone. Well, I'm sure you're excited for your friends. Don't forget to celebrate yourself too. Again, I want to personally thank each and every one of you for supporting us. Thank you, parents, for caring for us all these years and running to Walmart at 9 p.m. for a project that is due the next day. Thank you, teachers, for always checking on your students and sometimes allowing extensions on those projects. Thank you, coaches, for dedicating so much time and effort to your teams and teaching your players discipline and responsibility. Last, thank you, graduates, for shaping our lives. Y'all would be surprised how much a little compliment or gesture changed someone else's day. I'm sure that y'all are ready to get out of here and go eat because I'm kind of hungry, but I just wanted to say congrats to all y'all and thank you to all the parents and everyone that has supported us through this journey. Thank you.
And now, Miss Emma Baker, 2021 Valedictorian.
Good morning. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Emma. I know you guys are surprised to see me up here, and I am too, trust me. But nobody was more surprised than my grandma, who continued to tell me, "I can't believe you're valedictorian." I'm just kidding. My family is very supportive, and I wouldn't be here without them, so I love you guys. But this year has been very rough, with all the unexpected curveballs that have been thrown our way. If you would have asked me at the beginning of this school year if we would have a public graduation, I would say no. So I want to go ahead and thank all the teachers and staff and the parents that have made this possible. Without you guys, we would not be here today. I don't want to take up a lot of time, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. As freshmen, we never thought we would be fighting to get out of a global pandemic as seniors. At least we can say we've done it all. Hybrid, in-person, virtual, we've done that all within 2 months. When I was an underclassman, seniors would tell me all the time how fast it would go by, and I never believed it, but they were definitely right. We missed out on a lot of seniors, but we were still able to make memories together through our short and crazy 4 years here. One of my favorite things about high school was the lip syncs our freshman year. Shout out to my group, Willie, Will, and Jacob. We also got to experience going to state our sophomore year with our girls basketball team, who won the state championship. And even though the last 2 years have been difficult, we were still able to come together as a class and make memories during that time as well. We didn't let this situation ruin our connection. I remember we were all so excited last year to get out for 2 weeks, not knowing it would turn into a year. Before I end this, I want to thank all of you guys for making my high school years a little bit more interesting. And I want to remind you all that you can do anything you want if you put your mind to it. If we can graduate in the middle of a pandemic, then we can do about just anything. I wish nothing but the best for you all. I know we're all ready to graduate, so let's go ahead and get to that.
Thank you, Emma. Before we get started with the recognition of the accomplishments of this class, I would like to ask the class for a moment to stop and recognize some important people who are here today to celebrate with you. First of all, I think we should recognize your families who have supported you through these, not just 4 years, but all these years of school, and will continue to support. I think we should give them a hand for all they've done. Additionally, you have your faculty and staff who sometimes care more for you than you really are aware of, and some of you know because you have built some really long-lasting friendships and relationships with them. I know some of you will call a few of our faculty members for almost anything because you know they will give you good advice. and we're thankful to have them here to celebrate this with you as well. And finally, on stage with us, we have our superintendent of school, assistant superintendent, as well as elected board members who have chosen to spend part of their day to celebrate this milestone in your life. And so we are thankful that they have each and all come to celebrate you. So as we head into graduation, I would like to start with recognition of those graduates who have accomplished something special. As I call this group, I would ask you to stand. Students who are graduating with highest honors, please stand. Thank you. Students graduating with honors, please rise. Thank you. Students who earn dual credits or dual enrollment credits, please rise. Thank you. Students who earn their clinical medical assistant certificate, please rise. Thank you. Students who have been accepted to a four-year institution, please rise. Thank you. Students who have been accepted to a two-year college or technical institution, please rise. Thank you. Students who are entering military service, please rise. Thank you. Students who have completed 10 or more hours of volunteer work each of your 4 years of high school, please rise. Thank you. At this time, we will present diplomas. Ms. Amy Carter.
Jacob Adam Adcock. Lauren Noel Albert. Eunice Lindsay Amador Minivar. Brooklyn Nicole Anderson. William Leonardo Angeles Gonzalez. Laura Naomi Appleton. Emma Grace Baker. Kylie Marie Barnes. Stephen Adam Barnes. Dustin William Basler. Trey Jamison Beard. Riley Francis Bennett. Sharon Brooke Berry. Holden Roger Bashirs. Amanda Lee Biggs. Hannah Cheyenne Biggs. Jesse John Bishop III. Kobe Elijah Blaylock. Jameson LaDante Bowen. Logan Aiden Boyd. Tegan Riley Boyd. Jordan Bailey Brown. Sarah Frances Bumpus. Elias Cabrera. Jeffrey Lloyd Cajas. Jeffrey Ian Canada. Nathan Roy Carruthers. Shelby Grace Cavallero. Peyton Anderson Clark. Emily Sue Cluck. Aaliyah Cheyenne Cruz. Natalie Page Davenport. Elena Brooke Davis. Frankie Ray Davis. Allison Samantha Dennis. Hallie Catherine Dish. Shelby Kayleen Doty. Logan Graham Dowell. Dalton Ray Eaton. Daryl Lee Edmondson, Jr. Bryson Taylor Intrican. John Bryant Fisher. Stephen Blake Fitzgerald. Angelina Nicole Fowler. Harley Ann Michelle Gibbs. Christopher Brooks Gibson. Indiana Amelia Gonzalez Sija. Kristen Lee Green. Patrick Harrison Green. Jalen Alexis Grice. Molly Beth Gupton. Kayla Marie Hackett. Emma Marie Hale. Mason Thomas William Hall. Richard Jason Hamilton, Jr. Madeline Marie Harder. Dylan Thomas Heine. Kayla Nicole Hendricks. Jacob Colin Jordan Henry. Yoel Hernandez. Savannah Dawn Hires. William Andrew Holman. Alexis Marie Howell. Austin Allen Humphrey. Rami Allah Ismail. Carrie Lee Jameson. Harmony Nevaeh Johns. Kayla Paige Johnson. Camden Fisher Jones. Hunter Benjamin Joyner. Timothy Dale Kern. Maria Guadalupe Leon. Lucas Grit Light. Olivia Jade Lindsay. Justin Dwayne Tater Loftus. Brianna Faith Long. Diana Vanessa Lopez Herrera. Preston Eugene Llewellyn. Samantha Lee Merrick. Haley Matthews. Andrew Joseph Mayberry. Joseph Christopher McCord. Gatlin Ray McDonald. Ethan Bryce Medley. Christian Alexander Meisner. Brent William Miner. Audrey Elizabeth Mingle. William Sean Moore. Tanner Ray Morgan. Haley Grace Morris. Stephen Nathaniel Lee Moyers. Michael George Munsell. Nashawn Juan Nada Martinez. Devin Ray Netherton. James Jackson Kane Newland. Rodney Davian Nichols. Mackenzie Alexis Nickens. Carmen Nicole Odie. Preston Cole Parchman. Matthew Lee Parker. William Thomas Patterson. Braden Lee Pemberton. Olivia Bell Pemberton. Isaiah Victor Perkins. Meadow Ann Perkins. Riley Danielle Perry. Alexis Carol Plunk. Chloe Denise Pruitt. Abigail McKaylee Pruitt. Taylor Marie Rector. William Mason Reeder. Michaela Simone Richardson. Cody Blake Rosner. Cole Chance Setzer. Claudia Renee Shaver. Lauren Faith Shoemake. Seth Van Smith. Leah Reese Wagner Stallings. Destiny Lee Stevens. Camden Braden Stinson. Phoenix Elizabeth Stubbs. Haley Lynn Thames. Elizabeth Leela Thompson. James Randall Turnbow. Arleth Crystal Valencia Ruiz. Nicholas Love Van Etten. Kaya Presley Van Vliet. Hannah Riley Valtier. Alvaro Jesus Virgin Gonzalez. Andrea Michelle Watson. Kristen Nicole Weekly. Madeline Kate Witsey. Maurice Cortez Williams. Andraco Ramon Wilson. Jasmine Denise Wilson. Austin Ryan Woodson. Kayla Jean Wright. Michael Alexander York. Gabriel Patrick Young. Madeline Renee Young.
At this time, I'd ask all graduates to please rise. Dr. Beck, this is the Cheatham County High School class of 2021. What are your wishes for this class?
I confirm these diplomas for the graduating class of 2021. Congratulations.
Students, the tassel hanging on the right side represents pride. The tassel hanging on the left side represents accomplishment in completing graduation requirements. Please move your tassels from right to left. I do want to say, once again, as we started this ceremony, you guys are a special group of students, and your classmates mentioned why. You have gone through many challenges, and you've overcome, and here you are, graduates. Don't let those lessons fail you. Keep them with you as you go throughout life. You're going to need them, but I can't wait to hear the great things that you do. Thank you, class of 2021.